morning.
Do you want to start, or do you want me to start?
You can start.
Okay, so we're here at Staudinger and Franke in Vienna, Austria, and we're shooting the campaign for It's What's Inside That Counts. One way that we started thinking about it was how would we make, how do we illustrate the words "It's What's Inside That Counts" and show all of Ben&Jerry's like sourcings and stuff like that. How they work with family farms and use milk only from the happiest cows and from cage-free chickens. So I guess the idea came about to build this world inside of the pint. It started off as a little humble comp like this that Laura and I put together.
After we made our comps, then we had some artists that did actual sketches, and then after they were sketches, they started building the actual 3D models. And what they're doing here right now is we're in the process of building models and also photographing them, and then we're going to digitally composite them together.
When we came to the studios, we had to really think it out and illustrate it and really think how the elements are going to work together. So they illustrated it in a way where we could actually build this thing rather than just a Photoshop composite that we created. So we started to put together these comps to just illustrate the idea a little bit, to show how it would look in Photoshop, just with a bunch of different elements that we used, bringing it together from online and different sources. And then we came together with the illustrator, and he had to really think it out and figure out how this thing's going to fit into a pint and how all the elements are going to come together. So he drew up another one to show how everything's actually going to work together. The background is going to be painted over here, and then this over here is going to be designed by the diorama artist and the sculptor to make all these eggs, and these chickens are going to be in the foreground flying outside of the pint in formation because they're cage-free chickens. Now that Ben&Jerry's uses cage-free chickens, we wanted to show this because we thought it was really important. Yeah, and we actually, the way that they're shooting is they have a transparency of this on a computer, and they also have the diorama that they're building and that they're shooting, and they kind of overlap the two so that they get these birds exactly in position where they are. They'll get the cocoa farmer exactly in position of where he is and how the tree comes out of it. So everything's done to perfection in camera, and then we're going to bring that into the computer and, you know, perfect it even more, I guess.
Yeah. This is an illustrator illustrated out for fair trade chocolate, and basically he was just trying to get all the proportions right of what was what he was going to be building in the pint. And it's really important that we know how big the farmer is comparison to how big the tree is, and how, you know, kind of all these leaves and the cocoa pods, kind of where they're going to be placed, and the bags of fair trade chocolate where they're going to be placed. So from this sketch, they're then going to hand make the tree and the little man.
Right here we have the fair trade farmer's tree that we're building. And what did you build this out of?
This is made out of sculpting clay, if you will. Mm-hmm. That is, after the modeling and the sculpting, it's baked in the oven, so it becomes stiff and hard and is paintable, and you can do what you want with it.
It's looking really great. I like the colors and everything that you added onto there. So you painted it with regular acrylic paint, or?
Yeah, right to the, according to the layout, as good as possible.
The diorama that is being built in front of us is a New York Super Fudge Chunk, and it's one of Ben&Jerry's classic flavors from 1985 when it was created. And it has dark chocolate chunks, white chocolate chunks, almonds, chocolate covered almonds, walnuts, and I think that's it.
Yeah, and pecans.
And pecans, that's what we're missing.
I think the really cool thing about working with Staudinger and Franke is that they have all the things right, all the people that we need right here. Like the artist is here with us, the diorama artist, the sculptor, the painter that's painting the backdrop. They're all sort of working together to bring it all together at the same time, rather than like JPEGing things around the world and then we see something and then we approve it and then we try it and it doesn't work. It's really cool to see everything work together and work really well.
Yeah.
Yeah, what else should we talk about? It's cold here in Wien. We're freezing every morning in our hotel rooms because the ceilings are so high. I think all the heat goes up there.